this house before?
No, I haven't.
It's a gloomy old bar. How anyone can bear to live in it is more than I know.
Tina writes me she lives here like a princess in a palace.
Yes? Well, I suppose it feeds her starved sense of self-importance.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
I thought you said gloom.
I'm amazed.
Here, hold this for me, will you? Hello there. Welcome, Dr. Jackett. Remember me?
Who could forget you? This is Mr. Durrance, Tina's father.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do? Hey, what goes on here?
We're roasting weenies.
Roasting weenies?
Uh-huh. They make swell canopies. Come on, I'll introduce you to my gang and you can roast too. You too, Tina, Father.
Daddy!
Tina!
Walk down slowly, darling, and you'll trip on your dress.
Daddy! Oh, Daddy!
Can this be Tina?
Do I look nice? It's my first party dress.
You look lovely.
Do you really like me?
I love you.
Tina, don't you think it would be nice to show your father your room and your studio and everything? Would you like to see my room, Daddy?
Very much, if Miss Vale will pardon us.
How long are you going to call her Miss Vale?
What should I call her?
I don't know. Would it sound too funny if Daddy should call you my name for you? Camille? I think it would sound very nice indeed. Don't keep him too long, will you, Tina? June has some very special canapes for you. Oh, thank you, Louise.
Wonderful.
What you going to call this wing?
I don't know what to name it after you, since it's your interest and time and money that made it possible. I'm putting you on the board of directors. You knew I would, didn't you?
How nice of you. I thought that this petition was going to be over here. What are you looking at, Dr. Owl?
I'm just wondering. You the same woman who a few months ago hadn't a single interest in the world?
No.
Well, I showed him everything, and now he's gone into the library.
Oh. Take care of Dr. Jackwith.
That's a funny thing to tell me. How do you take care of a doctor? A doctor's supposed to take care of you.
Have a chip.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Jackwith.
Jerry, what you doing in here all alone?
I've decided to take Tina home.
Take her home. But you can't. What do you mean? Dr. Jackwith says it would be the worst possible thing for Tina to go home now. Surely he's told you that we have to wait until she's physically fit before we can treat her like a normal girl again.
I don't care what he says. No self-respecting man would allow such self-sacrifice as yours to go on indefinitely.
Why, Jerry, that's the most conventional, pretentious, pious speech I ever heard in my life. I simply don't know you.
I can't go on forever taking from you and giving nothing, darling.
Oh, I see. Oh, forgive me, Jerry. It's your pride, isn't it? Let me explain. You will be giving. Don't you know that to take is sometimes a way to give? The most beautiful way in the world if two people love each other. You'll be giving me Tina. Every single day I'll be taking and you'll be giving.
It's very kind of you to put it that way.
Well, then is it something that Tina has said? Don't you think she's happy here?
Happy? She confessed to me upstairs she thought she loved you almost as much as she loves me.
Well, what is the reason? Is it something about us?
Of course it's about us. What else could it be?
what it is.
Why didn't you marry Livingston? I tell you why. Because I came along and ruined him for you. And now my child comes along and claims all your attention and takes your whole life when you should be trying to find some man who'll make you happy.
Some man who'll make me happy. Oh, so that's it. So that's it. Well, I've certainly made a great mistake. Here I have been laboring under the delusion that you and I were so in sympathy, so one, that you'd know without being asked what would make me happy. And you come up here to talk about some man. Apparently you haven't the slightest conception of what torture it is to love a man and to be shut out, barred out, to be always an outsider and an extra.
Charlotte, let me...
Why, when Tina said she wanted to come home and stay with me, well, it was like a miracle happening. Like having your child, a part of you. And I even allowed myself to indulge in the fancy that both of us loving her and doing what was best for her together would make her seem actually like our child after a while. But I see no such fancy has occurred to you. Again, I've been just a big sentimental fool. It's a tendency I have.
Wait a minute. I was afraid you were keeping Tina out of pity. But there was no note of pity in your ridicule of me just now. Now I know you still love me. And it won't die what's between us. Do what we will. Ignore it. Neglect it. Starve it. It's stronger than both of us together.
Please let me go.
Charlotte.
Please let me go. Dr. Jackworth knows about us. When he said I could take Tina, he said, you're on probation. Do you know what that means? It means that I'm on probation because of you and me. He allowed this visit as a test. And if I can't stand such tests, I'll lose Tina. And we'll lose each other. Jerry, please help me.
Shall we just have a cigarette on it?
Yes.
Sometimes come here.
Whenever you like. It's your home, too. There are people here who love you.
I look at you and Tina, share with you peace and contentment.
Of course. And just think it won't be for this time only. That is, if you will help me keep what we have. If we both try hard to protect that little strip of territory that's ours. We can talk about your child.
Our child.
Thank you.
And will you be happy, Charlotte?
Oh, Jerry, don't let's ask for the moon. We have the stars.